Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as it seems when you trace your drink. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the shit on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Why I won't make that again? Never let up close. So it's mama too, this dedication, why I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a Paul, but I could come to you new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise.
Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the San Francisco Giants. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. The 1-1. On the ground to short. Adames. To first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ke'Bryan down on strikes.
Well, be ready. He throws that curveball a lot, probably more than any other pitch in his arsenal, and he's going to try to put you away with it like he did right there. That's his go-to.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Now it's the bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that is out of play. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Willy Adames stands in. Here's the pitch to Adames. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Mike Yastrzemski.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And now the right fielder, Jerar Encarnacion. And that one is lifted in the air. Coming on is Pham to make the play. One left. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning. This is Joey Bart. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop.
Throws to second for one, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen falling behind 2-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 outs, base is empty. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the second, digging in, Matt Chapman. Right side, hard hit. One up, one down. So digging in, Casey Schmidt. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now it's Wilmer Flores. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Next offering is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Connor Falefa, off balance feet. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now at the plate, Patrick Bailey. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the third and final game of the series.
2 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it. And we're back onto the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Next offering is downstairs. Fly ball down the line, and Encarnacion sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Tommy Pham. That one catches the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Down in order go the Pirates. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Up the middle, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So up next, Willy Adames. The 1-1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. In the air, right side, and it falls. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And here is Matt Chapman. Ground ball up the middle. That's the third out. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that puts him just 1K away from 200 on the year.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
One gone, runner at first. And up next for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski.
That's a ball.
Flores leads off first
strike.
with one away. On the ground, could be 2. Good feed. That's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2.
He's out.
No runs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's going to be Joey Bart. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And there's a ball. That one close, rule the ball. And the count is filled up. Up the middle. Whips it to first. And McCutchen is out. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out, bases empty.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And a base hit right there.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at-bat.
And now Willy Adames. to center and a base hit. Steps on the bag for the force. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Here's Elliot Ramos. Adames leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball left side. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Just missed.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an...
And he can't come up with it, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Now it's the right fielder, Tommy Pham. The Pirates down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Giants 1. Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball. A late jump, and I think that was the difference.
So a man at first, and up next for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Grounder might be 2. Gonzalez to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So digging in, Casey Schmidt. Man at second. On a line out towards center. Cruz makes the grab, 2 down. And digging in for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. Runner at first with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. Ripped to short. They get the force, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Ripped to first, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Next to hit, Spencer Horwitz. And down on strikes. That's a Baker's dozen strikeout. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Way inside, gets out of the way. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swing and a slow roller. Gonzalez throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Willy Adames getting ready to hit. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Encarnacion, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out of the right center. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
2 on, 2 outs. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they're up by 4. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off.
So 2 down. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in to second. Pulls him off the bag.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Nathaniel Lowe looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. 1-2 now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, here's O'Neal Cruz. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line to left, and that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back here in San Francisco, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. And that one in the air center field. Cruz on his way over, makes the catch, and there's one away. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. In the air, left field, down the line. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Next pitch is outside. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. McCutchen pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bart collects, fires to first, and it's in time for the third out. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Jack Suwinski. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Last chance now for the Pirates. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. One strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants have won 4 in a row. 6-0 is how this one.
I gotta do better.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, with some traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause her husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. But started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when it's depression exists. They say use it as inspiration.